Hello, and we are at the Expo area in CSP today, 2011, and we're here with Mike from Suntrack. And I was wondering whether you could tell me, Mike, what is it that we are seeing here on this table?
Okay. Our systems are solar tracking controllers. And so we're the device that actually follows the sun. And so you put us on a solar tracker and type in the longitude and the latitude and the clock where you are in the world and press a button. And from that point on, we will tell the motor where to move. And so during the day, as the sun goes up and down, we would ensure for CSP, if you have a pipe there, that the pipe would always be in the sun and get the maximum exposure and along the way creating the maximum amount of steam to create the maximum amount of energy. And so in order for these old sciences to work, all this CSP to work, you need to follow the sun. If you're dealing with a tower, which is a whole different type of technology, you would have these flat heliostats pointing at a top of a tower. So in that case, you would need a double bounce. You would need for the sun to hit the mirror of a heliostat, and then the heliostat has to go hit the top of the tower. And we're programmed to do that and move the heliostat in all the directions during the day that it needs to follow. And we have three different types of systems here because there's basically three types of motors. There's hydraulic, which is typical for the troughs. And there's DC motors, which would handle lighter loads. And then there's AC to handle the heavier loads and sort of compete with hydraulics, and it's an engineer's decisions. So those are our three major products, and basically we're following the sun, keeping and maximizing energy that way.
So what is your experience in CSP so far?
On the hydraulic, we have approaching 150 megawatts out in the field. That's a fairly new product. We've built it to lower the costs of the system. AC has about 100 megawatts of CSP. The DC motors are a little bit light, and so there's fewer CSP. It's more of a PV application. But if you were going to go on a roof or do something lighter, we like to bring it to the show to show people that they can kind of gear down.
Okay.
So we're one of the largest in what we do in the world.
Well, and how has the conference been for you?
Conference been great. There was a good amount of people here, and before I kind of had a list of who I wanted to meet and have met them all already. So it's been very good.
Wow. Well, great.
Yeah.
I hope that you get a lot of business from this, and thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Villa.